Babylon's exoplanet expedition is 10 to 15 turns from arriving at Alpha Centauri, because that's totally where it's going, right? Our sole objective in that time is to finish annihilating America before that happens. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Civilization 6 in Series 2 of our Controlled Chaos Metaseries, King of Kings. So we have a military engineer here that is about to connect Washington to our rail network, which is great, given that we just conquered Washington. Do I already have a trader set up in Washington, or is this really the first one? I do not. Nice. All right. Well, that's pretty cool right there. We now have a trade route set up between Washington and our capital. That just feels good. All right, this tank army is going to be promotable once I have the gold to do so. Now, I would like to go ahead and gank this builder from America. I can't, though. And I want to be careful because Granada is fighting on America's behalf at the moment. It's actually on Shah's behalf, but Shah is in the war. For some reason, I really don't know why Shah decided to try and join this conflict, but he did. So we are just cruising along, getting some repairs done. We are, of course, in the final era of the game as well. But let's see what we can accomplish now that things are a little bit more in our favor. Okay, so we don't have an encampment district here. I might be able to cruise in here and get some gold next turn. The one thing I want to do is make sure that I'm supporting these units adequately. So let's... Okay, I'm not going to be able to move too many of them right now, but let's move this machine gun army over, let's say, here. Because I want to start getting them in that direction. And then we'll have to take some of our rocket artillery and position them to attack Cincinnati, because we're on two fronts at the moment. There's nothing that America really has left to defend itself with. It's kind of hilarious. So it's just a matter of keeping an eye on what could sneak past me and do damage, because if it doesn't sneak past me, if I see it in advance, we're just going to annihilate it. Despite the fact that America is more advanced than me, we've taken so much territory. The world enters the future era. We already entered the future era. That's why the last episode was titled Into a Dark Future, or Into the Dark Future. Come on, game. Keep up. All right, so this builder needs to travel... Yeah, you can just stay on that current path. That's fine. Let's go to the next turn, please. All right, so shockingly, they're attacking the units that I put around Cincinnati. We have a couple of spies in Cincinnati. They're probably not going to be able to do much. We'll have to keep a close eye on whether Hammurabi is further able to speed up his exoplanet expedition. It's very likely that either this episode or next, the game will end. Let others say what they will, but the real flourishing of information era culture began with the discovery of environmentalism by Persia.
I shall return again to the light of the sun, to prepare a home for thy descendants.
Okay, so nothing really else that I can do policy-wise. I'm one of the only nations that's in a normal age, which is kind of cool. That's another moral victory. There are two aspects of our moral victory for this series. The fact that we're kicking America's butt after they basically played Sparta. If you go back to In Denial, they did what Sparta did and generally harassed me for the entire game, even though I didn't necessarily do anything to deserve it, apart from someone pointed out during the premiere, not having a strong enough army on literally turn one of the game. It's like they're immediately judging me. All right, so let's go ahead and buy that research lab, get a little science progress in. Sure, stock exchange. Hey, nice. All right, so yeah, let's repair the stock exchange, or no, let's repair the university in St. Louis. And it looks like we need to repair, let's do the granary first so that Washington can grow. We need to put these new cities that we've conquered on food focus so that they get as big as possible as soon as possible. That would be ideal. Oh, how polite of you to move your builder literally right there. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, we still don't have enough gold, although we might after I pillage this. All right, that's just the road. Now, I don't think if I move my artillery, I'm going to be able to attack Cincinnati, but I could be pleasantly mistaken. We'll see. Yeah. Oh, I can hit Cincinnati. Perfect. Fire. Wasn't expecting that, but I'll take it. Okay, now let's position this helicopter army here. Continue pillaging that city. We will repair... Can I purchase anything? Well, I really don't want to. Let's just repair the university there. The university that I damaged. We'll repair the granary in Boston for growth purposes, as discussed. I think what I'm going to do with this helicopter army here is just move them back a bit. We'll put them here so that they can no longer be fired on by Granada. We have this mechanized infantry army hanging out here. Okay, so the next move would be these guys. Okay, hold on. I'm going to move this mechanized infantry back. I'm going to move that unit there and there. Now we can fire with 2 artillery in 1 turn. How about that? And we can continue to use our engineer to connect these cities via rail. And it will be glorious. All right, supply convoy, you can stay there. That actually makes sense for you to be there at the moment. Giant death robots. Yeah, could you go ahead and make that encampment's life a little bit more difficult so it can stop making my life difficult, please and thank you? I appreciate that. All right, so at this point, we don't have too much more to do in terms of railway. That's gone well. I could build a ski resort in Chicago. It's just hilarious that we're in the middle of conquering this territory. The war's not even over yet. It's still an occupied city, per the game's rules. But I'm just like, let's build a ski resort. We're just looking to the future, you know? We're staying open-minded, forward-thinking. Just foment unrest. I don't think you're going to really have time to do much else. Let's do a Paradesa there. Haven't had the opportunity to do too many of those. Alright, did that? I knew that submarine was still around. Although, if I move to attack that submarine, I could be attacked by that barracks, and I really don't want to mess with that. We've got some island tiles that have been submerged by climate change here. Alright, this apostle is an indulgence vendor. They gain 100 gold if this unit converts a city to your religion for the first time. What a coincidence. Why don't you go to Cincinnati? Nice. All right, so now we have that aluminum, finally. I already have some aluminum, but having a little bit more never hurt anybody. All right, so they do have a machine gun there. Wasn't expecting that. Cincinnati is somehow still fully loyal. Ha, no. Abraham wants peace. That's cute. That's frickin' adorable, dude. Do you think peace is an option? Keep thinking that. Vibrant and unique cultures are threatened by the rising tide of your popular culture. Well, yeah. I'm a badass. America's been trying to defeat me for the entire game, and I've withstood them, and I'm now conquering them.
Robotics has been around forever, and it's been the next best thing forever. And it's so exciting and compelling that it's easy to get
carried away. Pasture improvements receive +1 food. That's all of, not our farms, but things that function similarly to farms. All right, extra combat strength versus cavalry units. Yeah, let's just work towards the double support bonus. Meanwhile, I think I'd rather just pillage for gold right now, to tell you the truth. So let's pillage the commercial district. And we can also move this unit into position. There we go. There's that era score. Huh, that's interesting. By the way, how are we doing in the Nobel Prize category? Not great. Looks like we might get third place, which is nice. Let's go ahead and do a wind farm here in St. Louis. Again, forward thinking. Notice that. You know, we're really making sure that that's taken care of. Poor freaking Gilgamesh. He got just destroyed this game. Feel bad for him. What did Gilgamesh do to any of you? Nuclear fusion. Hey, thermonuclear devices in Operation Ivy. H-bombs. Because that is just what the world needs right now, right? Nuclear weaponry that we probably won't get to use. Or honestly, won't have too much cause to use. All right, so let's now get Boston set up with a trader. And also, I think I still have enough gold to do this upgrade. Yes, I do. Modern armor. Let's move this builder back. Alright, so that encampment should fall relatively easily. What is Granada's bonus? Your builders can now make Alcazar. I'm kind of tempted just to take Granada. I don't normally take city-states, but, like, Shaka has been using Granada to do a ton of damage to me for the past little while. And I could totally just gank it from him right before the end of the series. That would be fun. We're just trying to have as much fun as we can before the end of the series here, so why not, no? Alright, I don't need an aqueduct because we're already on fresh water. I guess we'll start doing the Manhattan Project in Pasargadae. If we get it, we get it. I very much doubt that we're going to be able to use it, as I said, but we can go for it. Alright, let's repair the research lab in St. Louis. And in Philadelphia, there's probably... Honestly, Philadelphia is, like, well built in most ways. Has the Panama Canal been built? There's not really a place where it can be built. At least not here. But it probably has already been built elsewhere. Alright, let's just do another supply convoy in Philadelphia then. I could launch the Earth satellite from Washington, which is freaking funny. Alright, I'm going to go for the armory, since that will really help Washington repair faster in general. Let's repair the base campus in Boston, since we spent a while annihilating it. Now we'll move this anti-tank crew up. Military engineer still just getting railway built, almost to Boston. Supply convoy. You're probably good to keep hanging out there. Machine gun army. Perfect. So next turn, we should be able to take that encampment from them. Or I may even be able to do it this turn. Let's see. Yeah, if we move this mechanized infantry into position. Yeah, next turn we should be able to take it from them. So that will work out just fine. I'm going to use this builder to start repairing some of these improvements around Washington. So there's less burning. So there's less just fire everywhere. We're just continually in a state of religious warfare around Cardiff. That's been going on for a while. Isfahan does have some farmland up here that I can set up. Tarsus, yep, continue that route, that's fine. Oh, also, hang on, let's check on something. We haven't done this in a bit. Why is it saying that I only have those 2 luxury resources? That's not true. That's not even a little bit true. I have a lot more in terms of luxury resources than that. That's odd. I'm going to defeat this particular barbarian unit while I can. It was dumb enough to try and sail up that coastline. I can sit on that tile and not be under threat by anything, I don't think. And let's go to the next turn. Alright, so they're attacking the tank there. They're really trying to take out that anti-tank army. Ooh, they have planes. They're gonna bomb my destroyer. Ah, we lost it. That's all right, Shaka. Listen, if I have the opportunity to use a nuke, I think you may have just earned. That might have been like our Pearl Harbor moment. You know, you might have just earned the destruction of a few of your cities as a result. Not saying that that's a justification. It's just a historical parallel.
Shining because of distant nuclear fusion.
Operation Ivy. Build thermonuclear device. Although we probably still won't have the opportunity to actually use it. All right, Cincinnati. Yeah, let's do surveillance. Just the ability to defend against other spies would be useful. All right. Pillage for gold. You honestly just need to, like, chill out for a bit. All right, let's have that unit fortify till healed. I don't think I need to do anything else with this apostle. We can have it attack this unit here. God, there's so many religious units. You can tell Babylon is trying so hard to convert me, even though I've fully, like, fortified my religion and I've had it in good shape for a good while. Aerodrome in Hagmatana. Research lab in Ispahan. Notice we have a lot more faith per turn now, probably from conquering American holy sites. So that worked out really well. That's a pretty decent holy site spot right there. I'm not going to worry about it, though. Let's just do an airport. And yeah, let's go ahead and repair the spaceport here in Charleston. Repair the stock exchange in St. Louis. Repair the military academy in Washington. Actually, I'm curious about something here. Something just occurred to me. So, we're doing kind of one thing at a time here. But we're generating... Washington is generating 60 production per turn. You know? So, if I were to queue up repairs here, that would help in theory, wouldn't it? We queued up repairs like this. Let's try it. That's something I've literally never realized before. Because usually when I get to this point and I'm just like doing really well in a war, I'm just... I don't want to say going through the motions, but it's kind of like that. Because there's not really any resistance that Abraham is putting up at the moment. There's just not. So I don't have to worry about being too efficient. But at this difficulty, it actually could be beneficial when a city has high production values, especially, to like fully to allow the queue to take care of multiple things in one go. I might get more done in a turn. Never realized that before. All right, Boston to Mashhad. We once again have one of our biggest, newest cities trading. And now let's use this unit. Hold on. Okay, so now with that done, we can attack Granada directly. First of all, let's go ahead and annihilate that unit there. And move some units down for support. We'll move this tank back so that it's not getting shot at anymore. Build a farm there. We'll keep fortifying you till you're healed. Can't do much with you this turn, that's fine. Mechanized infantry can move down. Alright, so now let's go ahead and put support there in the center of all those units. Which reminds me, let me take a look at something real quick. Gives units 1 bonus movement if move is started adjacent to the convoy. Yeah, there was a question that I had an episode or two ago, and I just completely spaced. I was thinking of these as like just healing carts, and I totally forgot that they also provide a movement bonus. And I was wondering, like, why is my artillery not able to fire in certain circumstances? Because they were missing out on their bonus movement point. So I appreciate the community member who pointed that out to me. Don't know how I spaced on that, but I did. Okay, so I can't move the military engineer any closer to Boston, unfortunately. I can move him down here, though, so let's just kind of go around until the artillery is better positioned. Alright, can't do anything against you this turn. Let's have you fortify up. Alright, so we're actually building railway in Cardiff right now, but Cardiff's been supporting me so much, I'm kind of okay with it. Let me check my trade again. Yeah, what's going on here? It's saying I only have those 3 luxury resources. Like, that is not... I'm a little bit concerned. Is it counting my luxury resources correctly? Yeah, it is. But they're just not showing on the trade screen for whatever reason. I do not know what's going on there. All right, so I want you to counter spy. Well, no, you're a brand new spy, so why don't you go spy? Go spy on Shaka. I need to see what's going on over there. He's messing with me. By the way, let's take a look at this. Yeah, this thing's about halfway there. So it takes 33.5 light years, but it's traveling 2 per turn. So the fact that it's halfway there means it's about 16 to go, so it's only like 8 more turns-ish. Babylon is looking for some uranium. Why do you want uranium, Babylon? What would you possibly do with that? I'm going to say no. What could you possibly want with that precious material? Russia wants oil. They're offering a lot of gold per turn for this. Nah, sorry. I'm not going to give up any of my great works. Okay, so remember we queued up a good amount in Washington. Let's see how much it gets through. Watermill, Library, and Arena are queued up after the Military Academy. And Military Academy will add production, in theory. Okay, so... that's about what I expected. It's mostly rebuilt the watermill. Or has it? I can't... Yeah, let's continue just to repair some of this basic stuff because I want to see if this makes a difference. It might not. Just figuring it out in real time here. It sucks that I can't queue up anything beyond the library, you know? But okay. Moving on. As in, like, queue up a university, then queue up the research lab. You have to wait for the first thing to finish repairing. Unfortunately. Alright, let's annihilate this apostle. That should help with Cardiff's religion. In theory. Well, no, not in theory. It will definitely help. Nice. Alright, this amount of science, I kind of doubt that it will complete our research project, but it'll come close. Yeah, it's pretty good. And we are very close. I think probably next turn we'll be able to take Cincinnati. Alright, so here's the question. Where do we need to position units? Perfect. Let's do a couple of things. We're going to attack that unit there. Ha! Gain some arrow score for that. Not that it matters anymore. I'm going to start hitting Granada. I don't care. It's happening. We're going to move that mechanized infantry army out there. We'll put this, well, not the supply convoy, but we'll put the anti-tank crew army back there so I can put the machine gun army here. Apparently you're not able to attack Granada. That's rude. Not too surprised, though. Alright, might have to wait a bit. We're going to have to move some more units before we do too much more, but hold on. Hey, there we go. So we're going to target Granada and Los Angeles before this is over. Houston might fall just to loyalty pressure, especially once we take Los Angeles, especially if we took Los Angeles, like, now. It's just that we need to hit it with artillery before we try a direct attack. Maybe I should take Los Angeles first. Maybe I should change my focus next turn. As much as I want to take Granada, I think I could pretty easily end Houston's existence. Or not Houston, but Los Angeles' existence. San Francisco. Just get a sewer built there. If I want my cities to grow quickly, then that's going to help. Sewer there. And in Boston, why don't we repair the library? Same thing. Let me try and queue some things up. Doesn't look like there's anything else to queue up, so we'll just queue up the sewer after that. The queue is not something that I use too much, but it's a very handy thing that was added later in Civ 6's development. After launch. Okay, we can fabricate a scandal in Granada. Which actually, come to think of it, let's cancel that mission. Abort. And maybe we can give them something else to do next turn. Alright, we're going to get railways built finally. We're going to improve that farmland. I do think I want to move this mechanized infantry down just to protect that builder so that Abe doesn't get any funny ideas. Alright, farmland built there. Alright, Cincinnati. I mean, honestly, there's nothing you can really do at this point. I'd rather have... Yeah, this is my counter spy, so let's send you to Mashhad. It's my brand new counter spy. Oh, wait a minute. Hello. Can I attack you? No, but I can attack you. That's interesting. Yeah, Cincinnati will fall next turn. I'm not going to worry about attacking them this turn, but it's pretty much right around the corner. The fall of that particular city. Next turn. Ha, no. Abraham keeps asking for peace, and I'm just like, no. Why would I do that? Why would I entertain that request, sir? Portugal has built Orgegas. Ooh. Did I just lose a unit? No, came close to it, though. Machine gun army. Ooh, Granada.
Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you.
The first ever telephone call right there.
Arguing against globalization is like arguing against the laws of gravity.
Well, yeah, let's just put that one in place. Extra production and gold from all trade routes. Not bad. All right, so I can't actually fire with this machine gun army. So what's the point of having it in harm's way? I'm going to quickly focus my artillery on Los Angeles. Because I actually think there's a pretty good chance we could take it. If I were to do that. Keep you fortified. Keep you fortified. Wait. You're not upgraded yet? What? Hold on. Switch places. Upgrade. What the heck? How did I miss that? Okay. So at this point, I can absolutely, using the giant death robot, I might be able to hit both. Yeah, I might be able to hit both here. Let's move you in position. Let's move you down here so that you can support. Okay, it's not quite gonna fall. But we will do some damage. I'll tell you what would make it fall, though. Oh, is that not actually going to conquer it? Hold on. Hold on. Alright, can't quite move that unit that far. Or that one. Do I have any units that I could just use to conquer this real quick? Really? Okay, fine. Fine. It's going to make me work for it. Let's go for stealth technology, and we will pillage that for science. And then we can use this anti-tank crew army to take Cincinnati. And end the war on this side of things. No longer a two-front battle. So, much to my surprise, let's go ahead and keep the city. We're at turn 250. It's 1958 AD. Let's keep Cincinnati. Move this unit back here. Move this unit back here. A little bit of religious combat. Now, is there a holy site somewhere near here? Looking for one. Don't see one. There's one. want you to go over there so you can heal. Okay, so we're going to end this turn. And this will be the last one for this episode. I genuinely thought we might be ending this today. It'll almost, like, it will beyond a shadow of a doubt. If it's not in the next turn, it'll be within the next episode. And it won't be a particularly long episode. Do I have a spot for an aerodrome? No, not really. Do a builder. I've officially reached that point in my playthrough, which, like, builders everywhere. Space initiative. Those are the syllables that I wanted to pronounce. The art of governance finds its ultimate expression in the leadership of Pingala, the educator. Because we finally have a fully upgraded governor. All right, this military engineer can finally connect the railway to Boston. Been waiting to do that for a few turns. Let's get that farmland improved. The supply convoy can hang out here. So let me get this straight. If I put this unit here, it can't... Okay, yeah. It really can't attack. Sad day. Okay, I want to move you. Again, I'm allies with Babylon, so I can't spy on Babylon. It makes me sad, because I kind of want to, but since we're allied with them, we can't spy on them. Imagine that. You're not allowed to mess with your immediate allies. All right, so this spy is one of our newer spies as well. Let's go ahead and move you to... Wait, are you? Yeah. I want you to gain sources. And we will go to the next turn in just a moment. Oh, this builder finally showed up. Nice. Next turn. Ah! Got a missile boat messing with me. Alright, so Los Angeles is almost certainly going to fall. Nice. Mechanized infantry will be promotable next turn. That missile cruiser actually did a fair amount of damage to my artillery. Credit where due. But... yeah, they're attacking. My one unit that's still occupying the area around Granada, they're attacking it with everything they got, and they still can't hurt it. Moderate flood. Yeah, I really haven't been able to build dams. All right, so we got third place in the Nobel Prize competition, which is nice, I guess. But I'm going to go ahead and stop this episode here. In the next one, this thing's going to arrive. It's traveling 2 light years per turn, so he hasn't sped it up, but he's very likely to speed it up by the end of the next episode. So I would imagine we're looking at 5-6 more turns, tops, for the series, maybe less. And then that will be it. So in those remaining turns, the objective will be to take Los Angeles and Houston. Houston is going to rebel in 9 turns with loyalty pressure currently coming from Los Angeles. I think once loyalty pressure is no longer coming from Los Angeles, and in fact it's coming from American culture, I think it'll be that much easier to conquer it. Another thing that I could do, I might be able to send an apostle. Maybe. to Houston to convert it, and that'll help it convert faster next turn, and we can fully control American territory before the end of the series, because that's our moral victory, and that's what we're going for. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day but Monday at 11 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.